Hey Rangers, today we've got the Power Rangers Ninja Storm Yellow Ranger to have a look at, and this is quite cool. I'm glad they started off with Ninja Storm. So first of all, we have the Yellow Ranger in there. We've got the Zord parts here and here, and then we've also got a lovely picture of Dustin, a lovely box there, again a lovely kind of Megazord with the Wave 1 Legacy figures, and then you got Dustin there. At the top it says Power Rangers Ninja Storm, and at the bottom it's just the barcode. So let's have a look inside and crack this bad boy open. So just like Red Ranger, you get his swords, you get Zord parts, and then you also get the figure itself. With looking at his helmet, I really like the fact that they've carved the lion emblem, and it kind of really stands out. You can really see it. Then when we've got the teeth on the visor and the yellow, for some strange reason this reminds me of the yellow Dino Thunder Ranger. I really like the use of colors of golds and yellows as well as whites. They really mix in, and if you have a look at the mesh on his arm, it actually is textured rather than just like kind of printed, and I really like this. You can see the joints, the kind of pins there all along his arms, up from there, and there, which I think is quite cool. And then you've got the symbol of the lion. Now it looks kind of weird because obviously in the show it was a circle, but because the figure can move his body about, it has to stretch, and I'm not a really huge fan of that, but it's nice to see some actual detail on his chest. As we move down to his belt buckle, it looks really cool. Like the Red Ranger, I noticed that the little buttons holding the belt buckle in are really cool and they stand out. His gauntlets, they're really nice as well. We can see just here, if we move it, that it's kind of like carved, so it's exactly like it would be on, let's say, Fig Arts as well. And then I think his morpher is wrong on this one, so I don't know why. Maybe it was just done in printing and sculpting, maybe, who knows. And also the kind of the black lines that go around his gauntlets are quite cool. When we come down to his boots, we can see that you've got the same sort of emblem that was on his belt, and that's pretty much it. There's no detail. Even if we look at the back, it's just the kind of the black thing that goes all the way around, and then we've got these sorts of joints just here, which are kind of cool, but again, not a huge fan of them. Having a look at the figure on the back, it's not too bad. There's hardly any detail warrant like going down twice. So you've got the whole back for the sword, you've got this kind of like small patch that is where the belt buckle would be connecting, but they've got to cover it, and again you've got the helmet. The helmet has a point, and that's pretty much it. Now one thing I noticed on my figure, I don't know if it's on yours, but mine kind of has these like kind of like black parts, which I kind of thought, oh, I can scratch off, but it seems to be actually in the paint. I've not noticed anything apart from there as well, which has like black speckles, but that's about it really. As with all figures, we do a stress test. Now his feet don't move about, it just moves up and down. It clicks, I think. I don't know if that's just mine, but that's actually quite cool because it can stay in place. Again, that one doesn't, so maybe it's just my figure. Moves up, the knee joint is just there, just like that. You can turn it like so. You can do it like that. That one's a lot looser than that one, so I don't know why. And then you got the kind of leg that bends, and then you've got the see, that does move. I was like, oh, that doesn't actually move around, but you can only twist to some degree, you can't turn it all the way around. It's kind of loosened it up. The arms spin around like so you can change it. Do it, see if that one, again, this one, like this whole part of his side feels a lot like looser than normal. Let's see if we can turn his head. So you can turn his head all the way around, and we can see that it's just brought up another joint just right there, so we can move it about. So it moves up and down. And his torso, again, I find that really weird, but like that is absolutely fine. But if you extend it up like that, it's fine. You got like the kind of six-pack, which I forgot to mention, and then his kind of hands turn around just like so. And they feel really kind of loose, like they can fall off at any point, but so far it's not bad. So you can add the sword to the back, and this to me looks really cool. I really like this. It kind of gives it a lot more life, so when you turn him around, it's just there. I just think it looks really cool and it really stands out. It's a shame that the other Rangers, apart from the Ninja Storm Blue, don't come with like their weapons or anything separately, because I think that would be really cool. But I really like this, and it actually gives more life to this figure. So there we go, Rangers. There is Dustin, the yellow Ninja Storm Ranger, and he is actually really cool, and I really like him. This was one of my favorite Rangers, and it brought me back into the series of Power Rangers. So the figure is not a bad one. There are kind of like there's painting issues, as I've pointed out, and it would be cool if the figure could actually like hold this pose a lot more. I think it's really nice, but apart from that, it's a great line to start off the Wave 1 Legacy figures, and I can't wait to see all the rest. Now we just need the Thunder Rangers and Samurai, and then we'll be absolutely complete for the entire run. So Rangers, your question of the day is, do you like this figure, yes or no, and would you add them to your collection? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other videos on the channel, and as always Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.